Army-Navy, number 126 is underway. And it'll bring it out to the 25-yard line. America, this guy was Spider-Man last year or something, I don't know, but he was...
And the guy ran for 200, but he's got two other guys he can lean on really strongly.
Heidenreich is to his left, and he'll get the call. And Heidenreich with a big gain on the first snap, picked up about 7. Into the gun. Alex Teska joins him there. It's going to be Horvath on the run all the way, and here he goes. And he's all the way out over the 45-yard line.
To say it's not being blocked well, but those two players are key stops.
Teska's first carry, and he got tattooed on that one.
Changes the dynamic of these Army-Navy offenses.
Teska switches sides. They fake the jet sweep, and it'll be Horvath on the carry. Only got a yard and a half.
Long.
3rd down and 9. Heidenreich in motion to the outside. They're going to flip it out to him on a screen, and Heidenreich's got the first down to the 41-yard line. Runs, one pass. That was the screen to Heidenreich, who's in motion. They fake it to him. Horvath keeps it himself. 2nd down and 5. Teska.
Look at that hitting.
We've got 2 quarterbacks in, Blake Horvath and Braxton Woodson. Who's going to get it? It's going to be Horvath on the keeper after the fake, and he's got the first down and more.
Wow.
Great run by Horvath at the 25. Opening drive for the midshipmen. Horvath following Teska, and he eked out about 4 more yards. Blake Horvath, career statistics. Rushing yards by the quarterback, almost 2,500.
So it was right.
A year ago. At the 22-yard line, 2nd down and 7. Little option this time. Heidenreich on the edge. Inside the 20, a spin move and a first down. Coin toss.
There is no foul on the play. The result of the play is a first down.
All right, so they pick it up. Almost 6.5 minutes so far. Horvath looked like a little confusion on that play. He still made it at the 10-yard line. 2nd down and 7. And it's Horvath again, spinning his way to the 5. 2 yards for a first down, 5 yards for a touchdown. Horvath, he's got both. Touchdown, Navy. How about that for an opening drive?
If that's a word, you get the point.
We're going to let you do that whatever you want.
First drive.
Lance Gossett's kick going to be fielded around the 12-yard line. Fair catch by Lloyd Benson. And so now you hate to put pressure on Cale Helms, but Army would like to answer here with something.
Yeah, well, it goes with position. Believe me, you're in a game against a big quarterback. As you mentioned, Bryson Daly was the star last year, and Blake stepped up. Nothing you can do if you're the other guy. You've got to answer.
So the Black Knights working to the right side and now in motion. Helms going to throw. No, he's not. And he got about 3 out of it. Full set. He'll get the carry. And he weaves his way for a couple, maybe 3.
And Robinson really well.
Yes,
Let's put
he
it
does.
that way.
They've seen plenty of each other. Helms, and he's got a first down. Cale Helms into the secondary and all the way down to the 42.
Over, Appleton goes over, unbalanced to the right.
The fullback, Radina. And Jake Radina, good game. He'll follow Howard, but he doesn't get anything. Back to the line of scrimmage. They're down at 5. They will throw here, and they got it. First down to Brady. There's you saw for our AT&T pylon cam to move the sticks to the 31. And now it's Helms on the carry for a yard and a half, and that's about down at 8. Big shift. It's Howard and Short come out to the near side, and it's a run all the way for Helms. Bangs his way.
Obvious 4-down territory, you're thinking, if you're Army.
Helms under center, the toss to the edge. And short's going to be short by a couple yards. Out of 2. Helms is going to be in the shotgun. Navy coming with a blitz. He's going to, well, the ball kick. So first down, drive stays alive. They keep it on the ground to Howard, trying to get to the edge with a stiff arm, but he's dragged down.
To tell you,
Personal foul, face mask, defense number 14. The penalty is half the distance to the goal line.
Probably the final play right here of the quarter. Helms thinking about throwing. Now he'll take off straight ahead. Cale Helms to the 1-yard line. Touchdowns on the ground this year. Make it 16. Touchdown, Army.
how about that? You watch a lot of football, you might not see something like that happen for a long, long time.
One play into the... Anderson Britton's kick. And they'll let this one go. And we come out to the 25-yard line. Hit every highlight. Yards. And number 11 in the gun on first down. Horvath trying to get to the edge, running into trouble, and a loss of a yard or 2.
Guy that forces the offensive, get a negative play like that, that's great defense.
Well, so much for a loss of a couple on the previous play because Brandon Chapman just got... On the keeper, Horvath is going to be being the difference. We expect Carlson, who's averaging 45 a kick, to just knock this one downfield. Not the greatest a kick, and takes a side bounce inside the 35-yard line from the 34-yard line. And Helms got 3, maybe 4. Reminder.
He outnumbered when that guy gets starting to get tackled. They want to push him forward.
Helms got 4, second down at 6. And now Samari Howard picks yards for a touchdown. Army answered with one of their own. That's where we are with 11:25 to go in the first half. Cale Helms under center this time on the pitch to short. And he only got about a yard or so before he's dragged down tackles. That tackle stopped Army after a 2-yard gain. Second down and 8. And it's Helms. And he's going to get dragged down after maybe our second pass of the day. Third down and 8. Yes, we do. And it's on target. And it's a first down. And Noah short. Still going. Big gainer for Army. 31-yard line of Navy. And now an empty backfield. This is Cale Helms' spot. And here he goes. Helms. 11 or 12 more. Off right tackle. Big collision by Howard. And now it's Helms.
Whoa.
And that one's Willis. This time quarterback keeper all the way. Helms is a yard short
to go down.
Radina's in the backfield, and now there is going to be a timeout taken. Gary thought it might be coming, and Jeff Monken took it. This one's fourth and about a yard and a half. Helms under center. On the keeper, he's got it easily. First and goal from the 8. And it's Helms behind Radina. And he got it to the 5. Oh. Helms has scored once already today. Not going to get anything on this one. About a yard. And it's the room to look.
I mean, why not? That's what they always do.
Going to It'll be out to short in the flat, and he is short. Everybody swarming to the ball. It's 4th and goal. In for the field goal. 20-yard attempt is up and good. So the Black Knights have their first lead of the ball game.
In this booth, by the way.
Well, that cannon shot was exactly when he kicked the ball to Isaiah Bryant at the goal line. And out to the 22-yard line. Maybe. In a pistol set with Alex Texela behind him. And no chance. 2nd down at 16. Now we might see Navy's second pass of the day. Nope. Quarterback draw. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Army's defense. Horvath buying some time, throws, and got his man! Heidenreich for the first down. Wow.
At Blake Everett, right?
It came on 3rd and 16. And now Horvath wants to throw again. And completes it out to Heidenreich again.
And he's going to make the play, and all of a sudden, no.
They fake the jet sweep. Horvath throws, Heidenreich again. And Heidenreich down to the 39. First down at the 39. Now Horvath fakes it, keeps it himself. And Blake's got about 7 on a Geico halftime report. Horvath, this one too far in front of Heidenreich, incomplete. 3rd and 4. Horvath, first down.
Outnumber him, make sure we win the counter. Watch for the quarterback. He mostly has the ball.
He has it here, looking to throw. Going the end zone and hits the back of the defender. And they're at the 27-yard line. Horvath is a little play action. And now he dropped the ball. Scramble for it.
The throw, I think that's where he could not hold on. I think he's trying to stop. Yes, it's the Brady tuck, but he didn't do it very well.
No, he didn't. Neither did Brady, for that matter.
That's about the game Jack Bowsum's having so far.
He's been everywhere. 20 seconds remaining in the quarter. Here comes some heat on Helms. And he throws on the run, and he throws a strike. 1-yard line. 2 timeouts, 14 seconds left. Helms, a little bit of a play fake. He's going to throw it long to the end zone.
Back toward the football. If you're not playing the football there, I think pass interference would have been the right call.
Might be the last play of the half right here. Helms, 3 seconds. This one will be from 45 to try to stretch the Army lead at halftime. Kicked out of the way, and he's got it. Dawson jump. And 1-yard line, they'll take the fair catch. And they'll bring it out to the 25. Come up under center at the 25 for the first snap of the 3rd quarter. And he's going to throw. And completes it out. First down, and it's short. Noah Short down the sideline. Another big play. First down of the 46, already in Navy territory. 5 out of 6 throwing the ball for Helms, including that one to Short, who's in motion, and he's looking to throw it toward him again. This one's to the last 7 winners, led at the break. Cale Helms in the gun as they move south over to the far side, 40 or closer, or just pick up all 8 right here. Helms, and now we got
False start. Offense, number 59. It's a 5-yard.
4 yards a game and penalties. That one cost him 5. And now Helms with pressure coming. Got away from the first wave. Trying to keep his eyes downfield. Throws off his back foot. A jump ball. Brandon Chapman waiting back around the 10-yard line. And he'll call the fair catch around the 11-yard line. Horvath drops into the shotgun. On ground. Navy. From the 14-yard line. That's Heidenreich in motion. It's Horvath on the keeper, and he is dragged down for no gain. Heidenreich in motion. Horvath, pressure, throws down the middle. Intercepted. Picked off by Justin Weaver. And Weaver is weaving his way to the corner for the touchdown.
Did he have it in the air? No, that's going to come back.
That would negate a 32-yard pick.
Down.
After reviewing the play, the Army player did intercept the ball, but his knee was down at the 32-yard line. It's first down Army.
Helms at the controls from the 32-yard line. And here he comes with it.
No, I'm surprised he didn't pitch it.
Down at 6 as Helms got 4. Now they're trying to go wide. They're going backwards. Samari Howard's going to get... Helms, this time he's got an option.
Oh, he had it
Possibility.
again.
He didn't do it again. This would top his best. The kick on the way, and he's got another one.
Holy cow.
Dawson Jones. Here at 9-2 coming into this one. The Black Knights are 6-5 coming in. They have the lead, and they've stretched it to 16-7. Army's added 5 more minutes. That's what they do. Control the clock and the scoreboard in this case. Horvath drags some would-be tacklers. We mentioned Knoxville. Kayla Fortner's fiance just graduated from the University of Tennessee. Here's Blake on the run to the outside, but it's got to hit your corner.
And he did it on that one.
They're down at 2. Horvath keeps it and backpedals his way for the first down. Heidenreich was in motion at the top of your screen. That's where Horvath's looking, but he one-hops it incomplete. Again, Heidenreich on the move. He'll get the carry. Teska trying to lead the way for him. Swivers to Horvath's right. And he's going to run it and get the first down, and he's still running. Blake Horvath has good speed. Holding onto the ball with both hands as he goes all the way.
And weaving in the secondary, very comfortable.
And now Woodson, the extra quarterback in the slot to the left and now in motion. They fake it to him. Horvath runs behind his blockers. One more right here. Third down in the yard. And he gets the shove from behind and his first and goal. Teska and Horvath had a little conversation in the backfield. And he's going to follow Teska, but he's ripped down. And now it's actually with a loss outside the 10 at the 11. Second and goal. Horvath rolling to throw, and it's a little too low again. Third down and go. Play clock now to 2. Horvath, pressure coming. Trying to avoid it. Blake Horvath. Down the left hash. Kirkwood, 21-yarders right through the middle. So the daughter and his son-in-law every year and watch the game together. Fred, I know you're going, go Army beat Navy, but Jake Rendina, the fullback, and he'll lead the way on the block, and it's Helms.
Later, because I get too emotional.
Second down and 6. Kale on another carry. Almost looked like a fake in this spot on the field if they could get a tackle for loss, and that's going to be 3rd and 8. Penalized team. That's a big one.
5-yard penalty. Third down.
Efficient passing the football today. Does he put one up here? Going to try. Not going to get a chance. Ball is out. I think it's covered by Army. But it's going to be 4th down. That's a punting situation for only the 2nd time today for Army. Wagonseller. End over end kick. Get out of the way. Everybody has to. It takes an Army roll for about an extra 10 yards.
Been pulling the string on a few balls. Got people in his face. Threw poorly on an interception.
On first down, he dives forward. Second down and 7 from the 27 to open the quarter. Horvath's going to give it off to Teska, and he only got a yard. Horvath, quick throw to the outside, a one-handed grab by Hyde. Horvath, look out. Down he goes.
Who recruited that guy? What player had him on campus and didn't sell it?
Second down and 20 after a loss of 10. Horvath, quarterback draw. Got there and break a tackle or two. It's third down and 17.
Two-man rush.
There's an errant throw. Teska
Now is a leader in the house, isn't he?
He is.
Holy cow.
Carlson's punt. Oh, taken out of bounds. Dangerous, but
Aggressive, that's for sure, right?
short in motion. It's going to be Helms. Maybe a half yard. That's about it. All about. Featured in the open. The academies, be it these two or Air Force. On the run. Intercepted. They did get the stop they needed. Phillip. Braxton Woodson, the other quarterback on the end around. He got the edge. And he stepped out of bounds, but he got a first down. Might have been a hair short, but they moved the sticks. It's first down at the 40. Horvath. Blake goes for 5 more, or very close to it. Ball. Passing, Horvath only 6 of 12. But he's not done yet. That might be an offside.
Might be the receiver move, though.
No, I guess so.
It's going to be Navy.
Offense number 89. Javier Kennedy, second down.
Luke Hutchinson, Gary's right. He jumped. I didn't see that. Teska, left side. Ooh, got tripped up. We're in third down and a yard. A long yard, almost 2. Horvath has got it. No matter how long it was, he got what he needed. Horvath over 100 yards rushing on the day now. This time it's Teska. Alex Teska heading to the 5-yard. To first and goal at the 5. Horvath behind Teska, dragging and leaping. And in, is he in?
It's like his bottom teeth went through his lip.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is upheld. It's second and goal.
Second and. The push by Robinson. The ball is out. Covered back at the 8-yard line by Heidenreich.
Yes, the Army player up.
Under 7 to play. Horvath in trouble, and down he goes. He tried to throw it, and now the ball is loose.
It's a decision.
Fourth and goal. Army with the lead. Navy looking to draw even at 16. Horvath to the end zone. Touchdown, Heidenreich. And Army takes over at the go. Now it's Cale Helms' turn. Fakes it to short and keep it himself. He goes down at the line.
Got to answer.
Second down and 10. Helms going way wide to try to make a play. And this is over by his bench. There's a flag down, though.
Yeah, they did late. I don't think it was on the court.
Holding. Offense number 27. The 10-yard penalty. Second down.
Had a couple really untimely ones. Back at the 15-yard line. Helms going to run with it. Up the middle, across the 20, got back to around the offense. And now short in motion. Helms got a throw on the run and going long. Intercepted. No, dropped. Thought it was another interception back there.
Yeah, I think on one or a pass interference.
Wagon Seller could use a really good kick here. Well, takes a bounce. It's fielded on the hop. And Brandon. Blake Horvath falls forward for 200 yards rushing. Right now is at 100 yards rushing. And now he's got about 104.
That's going to be about 3rd and 4 or 5. Oh, well.
Heidenreich, first down.
11.
Field. Teska, 5 more. Care. Heidenreich on the inside, about 3 yards. It'll be 3rd down. Horvath, the ball is out. He caught it himself, and now it might be out of there again. He tried to stretch it out, and it looked like it got bobbled again.
A couple times now. Caleb Fortner, the hero from 2 years ago, almost frees it up again. You'd think there's no way he's going to get the ball. And then he has the presence to reach out as far as he can. And now you're thinking right now, if you're Navy, divine intervention on this one. Navy gets the ball.
After reviewing the play, the Navy player had control of the ball when his shoulder was down. It would be 4th down at the 40.5 yard line. The game clock will start on my signal.
Yeah, that was the point I was going to make. Since he didn't make it, they'll be able to bleed the last 15 minutes off. Remember,
15 seconds.
15 seconds, excuse me, my mistake. 15 seconds off. It'll be to the...
And Horvath, who apparently is going to be under center.
Landon Robinson's in the game, number 96.
Teska, first down, ball game.
Again, this is the 12th year for Jeff Monken in 2016.
Bath had some turnover problems, but he did what he had to do in his victory formation. And that's it. Navy, a winner by the slightest of margins. Newberry trying to find Jeff Monken in that massive humanity.
There was a bit of chippiness at the end of this game. I really have never seen that. Usually, it's
trying to get everybody separated.
Respect for each other, but at that point, Navy's was still